Hi, my name's Chloe and I'm going to be talking about anxiety. I'm going to be using my church notes. This is my really cute notebook that my friend Mariah got me. It's from Ross. So this past weekend we had our sermon on anxiety because we're doing a series where it takes like regular popular songs and it finds like a message out of them and we apply it to our lives. So this week we did In My Blood by Shawn Mendes, and I'm a huge Shawn Mendes fan, so I was very excited, and I'm on the worship team, so I asked my youth pastor if I could sing it, and I got to, and I'm going to put in that clip right now. It's like the walls are caving in. Sometimes I feel like giving up. I just can't. It is in my blood. Laying on the bathroom floor, beating up and overwhelmed and insecure. Give me something I can take to ease my mind slowly. Just have a drink and you feel better. Just take it home and you feel better. Keep telling me that it gets better. Does it ever? Help me. It's like the walls are caving in. Sometimes I feel like giving up. No medicine is strong enough. Help me. I'm crawling in my skin. Sometimes I feel like giving up, but I just can't. It isn't in my blood. It isn't in my blood. Looking through my phone again, feeling anxious, afraid to be alone again. I hate this. I'm trying to find a way to chill. I can't breathe. Oh, is there somebody that can help me? It's like the walls are caving in. Sometimes I feel like giving up. No medicine is strong enough. Help me. I'm crawling in my skin. Sometimes I feel like giving up, but I just can't. It isn't in my blood. It isn't in my blood. I need somebody now. I need somebody now. Someone to help me out. I need somebody now. It's like the walls are caving in. Sometimes I feel like giving up. I just can't. It isn't in my blood. It isn't in my blood. It isn't in my blood. I need somebody now. It isn't in my blood. I need somebody now. It isn't in my blood. This song talks about how Shawn Mendes went through a period of anxiety, and it's crazy because so many of us have anxiety. It's just in different forms, and it doesn't matter like what your circumstances are. You can be successful and have everything you ever dreamed of like Shawn Mendes and still go through anxiety. It's a very real thing that happens to almost everyone. So the first Bible verse is Deuteronomy 31:8. So God cannot fail at taking care of you. He is all powerful. He's not going to fail. And our emotions can deceive us. Sometimes they tell us that we're alone and that we're never going to feel any better and then we'll always feel this emptiness, but that's not true. We should never lose hope because we're in God's hands. And God can do anything. We're in God's hands and He's got us. He cares about us so much. And nothing can separate us from the love of God. It's important to understand and acknowledge what you're going through and know it's not uncommon and you don't have to go through it alone. That's very true. Like, so many people are going through it. I have had anxiety since I was 10 years old, and I've been able to open up about it with my friends and my family, and that's helped so much because they're going through similar things, and it helped knowing that I wasn't alone and having someone to encourage me. So in the Bible, half of the Psalms are songs crying out in anguish to God. And Psalms 40:1-3 says, David, who wrote this psalm, waited patiently. Sometimes you just have to wait on God's timing. Sometimes it could take a long time. We could be praying for years and nothing's happening, but that's tough, but we need to trust God, and He has His perfect timing for everything. He knows the past, the present, and the future, so we just gotta trust that He knows what's best for us, and He's doing everything He can for the good of our lives. So God will allow us to go through periods of hard things so we can learn how to deal with them better in the future. That's very true. Maybe we went through something in the past and we learned something that helped us in a situation in the future that would have been a lot worse if we hadn't learned that in the past. So while you're waiting, don't give up. Keep praying to God. He hasn't abandoned you. He's still listening. Don't give up. In the song In My Blood, a lyric says, I need somebody now. So we are made to be in community with other Christians. We need to be seeking out a pastor, leader, etc., someone who we trust. And God tells us who we are, and we need to turn to Him. That's the main thing. Turn to Him first, then find a solid group of people that you can rely on and talk to about things. But God should be your number one. 1 Peter 5:7 says, cast all your anxiety on Him because He cares for you. Give all your anxiety that's been weighing you down on your heart, give it to God because He cares for you. He knows the number of hairs on your head. He cares for you so much. I hope that encourages you guys. It's a very tough topic, but yeah, and if you guys have any questions for me, since I'm like a new YouTuber, you could leave them in the comments down below, and I'm thinking of doing a Q&A in the near future. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope this encourages you. And don't forget, choose joy.